Namaste, Diagwit, and welcome to video number 6. So this is the 6th video in a series of videos that I have up online. Yoga warm-up, Yoga Asana. This is Pranayama, so these are breathing exercises. So we're going to start this class much like the start of the warm-up. So we're just going to find our comfortable seat. So remember, sitting on the two sit bones. If we want, we can kind of take the flesh from our bum, our bottoms, and just make sure that those two sit bones are grounding down into the ground. Our spine is nice and tall, shoulders are relaxed down. We're not reaching forward or anything like this. You know, the shoulders are allowing space, allowing the chest to broaden here. So when I breathe in, you know, if I breathe in fully and I'm like this, am I going to get the maximum? But if I'm like this, shoulders relaxed down, head up tall, the chest can expand in every direction. So it's our posture affects, you know, our lung capacity. And you see, you know, if you're someone who carries yourself like this, you're not really going to be able to oxygenate your body. You know, we don't use our lungs to their fullest capacity, and as we age, our lung capacity shrinks because we don't breathe properly, and we have, I suppose, many knock-on effects from us not breathing. But I'm not going to give you a breathing lecture. We're just going to do it and see what we think. So we'll close down the eyes. If we want, we can place our hand on our chest. We're just going to take our awareness to our breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Breathing right down into the bottom of the lungs. Feeling the chest expand in every direction as we inhale. Feeling the rib cage relax back down as we exhale. So when we're breathing in, we're filling our lungs up to their fullest capacity. When we're breathing out, we're emptying our lungs until they're completely empty. And then with our next deep inhalation, we're going to begin breathing down, all the way down into the abdomen. So if we want, we can move our hand down, and as we breathe in, we're going to feel our belly expand as well as our chest. So this is called abdominal breathing. And as we exhale, contracting the belly to squeeze the air out of the lungs. Filling the lungs right up, expanding the belly outward like a ball or a balloon. And then as we empty the lungs, contracting the belly back in to squeeze all of the air out. We're going to take 3 more deep breaths here. Whenever we finish our 3 deep breaths, we're just going to relax both hands onto the lap with our thumb and our index finger touching in Chinna Mudra. Hands up, hands down, whatever we fancy. Shoulders relaxed. Returning back to the normal breath. And just observing any changes or differences. And then whenever we're ready, you can just gently open the eyes, rolling the eyes down towards the ground as we open up, and then taking our awareness back into the room around us. So, what we're going to do next is a breath exercise called Ujjayi breathing. So Ujjayi breath is also known as ocean breath or Darth Vader breath. So whatever your point of reference, whether you're a person of nature or modern sci-fi culture, I think everybody is familiar with who Darth Vader is and how he breathes. So unless you've been living under a rock. But no offense to anyone who hasn't seen Star Wars. It's just a little joke. You'd be afraid that your humour might go over somebody's head and could insult somebody, We wouldn't like to do that here in the yoga class, So what we're going to do is the same as the abdominal breath. We're going to breathe down into the belly, then expanding the chest, and we're going to feel, even if we want to place our hands here, feeling it rise up as we breathe. So what we're going to do, we can place our hands here, we can place our hands on our belly, we can place our hands anywhere we want. If we feel like we're expanding in every direction, once we get it, it's fine, But when you're new to this practice of using your lungs to their fullest capacity, what a mad concept, actually using your lungs to their fullest capacity. Who would have thought to do such a thing? But basically the body functions better with oxygen. So when we breathe using half the lungs capacity, we're working on half our fuel. Okay, yeah, food is fuel as well, but oxygen, the blood, the brain, the muscles, the organs, they all need oxygen. There's always a ratio of oxygen to carbon dioxide in our blood, so the more we breathe deeply, the window is open here, of course, with fresh air coming in. We spend a lot of time indoors, a lot of recycled air, so it's good to get a lot of fresh air into the lungs to their fullest capacity. And the lung capacity actually expands when we breathe to our fullest capacity all the time, rather than shrinking when we use like a third of our lungs. And also things like anxiety and panic attacks, they're I suppose they present with shortness of breath. So if we take control of the breath, we'll be able to stave off these kind of things and just be like, okay, breathe into this. The muscle memory will be created in our bodies for long, slow, deep breaths. Long, slow and deep. Every breath. Long, slow and deep. Calming us down. We slow down the breath to slow down the heart rate, to slow down the mind. So all together we're going to do some Ujjayi breathing. So how we do this is we relax the throat. I go off on one sometimes, but it is important information, so we're going to sit up nice and tall, relax the shoulders, and I'll demonstrate first and you can join in whenever you want. So relaxing my throat, closing my mouth, I'm going to breathe in through my nose making this sound. Expanding everywhere. And then on the exhalation, I'll make a sound like this. take 3 more deep breaths. Once again, when we're finished, returning back to the normal breath, slowly breathing in and out through the nose. Just observing any changes or differences in the body. We're just going to do one more exercise before the video finishes. There's a 15-minute upload limit for YouTube when you're a new content creator. So unless you have a load of subscribers and a load of views, they'll only allow you to make short videos, because you can't be filling up YouTube with any sort of rubbish. But I'll have to prove myself, and then I'll be able to make hour-long videos of me sitting here like. So we have a couple of minutes. What I just want you to try is a breathing exercise called Nadi Shodhana, Anulom Vilom, or alternate nostril breathing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the middle finger and the index finger in between our eyebrows. We take a deep inhalation, a deep exhalation, a deep inhalation, a deep exhalation, and then with a deep inhalation, we want to block the right nostril and exhale out the left. And we're going to block the left and exhale out the right. Then inhaling through the right, blocking the right nostril with the thumb, and then we'll exhale out the left. So you can repeat that over and over again. I'm challenged for time. I probably should have just left it to another video. Thank you very much. Hari Om.